Damn, that was harsh. Hey, Amber. Yes, yes, yes. Story time. Hey, family. Bab ain't talking to you. Yes, you guys made it. Hey, I've been good. Hey, Lauren. So I'll be on TikTok punishment on Thursday. And I'll tell my next story time on TikTok on Thursday after this one. I will be off punishment on Thursday, Tanya, and I will be telling a fan story on Thursday to celebrate being back. Yes, I was on TikTok punishment. TikTok put me on punishment for bullying because I was talking about Lola. So because I didn't give Lola a chance to tell her side of the story, TikTok pretty much put me on punishment and banned my video for community guidelines of bullying my dog's baby mama. So yeah, they don't. They don't. Yes. So I've been on punishment. If you look at my page, the video where I was talking about Lola getting a restraining order on Lola, I answered a question, and they asked me why I ain't got a restraining order on Lola. And when I answered the question, I got banned. Well, I got banned from posting and doing lives for violating so many community guidelines because I didn't give Lola a chance to tell her side of the story. So that evil bitch reported me on TikTok, and she reported me for bullying and harassment. So I've been on TikTok punishment for bullying and harassing Lola. Yeah. Yes, yes, they did. They did. They did. If you go look at my page, you will see they did. Here for bullying and harassing my son's baby mama. So I'm assuming someone that don't normally follow me seen that one post and thought I was actually talking about a person and reported me for bullying and harassment. So I've been on TikTok punishment. That's why I haven't been posting on TikTok. Right, I heard that too. Yeah, but yeah. Like I had got a comment under my last post of somebody saying that saying that to stop me and my dog from our drama, all they need to do is load their AR-15 and they can stop me and my dog drama. So I reported that comment because it was basically a threat. So I reported the comment to TikTok and they came back and said there was no threat. That person didn't say anything wrong. So yeah. So it's okay for you to threaten people's lives, but you better not talk about a dog. So they basically came back and told me there was nothing wrong with that comment. I reported the person and the comment. Both of them came back. No violation. No violation at all. So, yeah, trying to shoot me and the dog. They said they want to stop me and my dog from all our drama. All he need to do is load his AR-15. Just like that. So when I reported him in the comment, TikTok came back to me within 30 minutes and said there was no violation. But when I did an appeal on the video of bullying Lola, I'm still waiting on a decision that I appealed it 4 days ago. But when I reported this person for threatening, 30 minutes back, that person did nothing wrong. So, so yeah. I'm coming back to TikTok on Thursday. I will be off TikTok punishment on Thursday. So, I'll be back on Thursday when they let me off punishment, let me post and stuff again. But enough about the bullshit on TikTok. Anyway, I miss you guys. Hi, all my LLF family. Yes, yes, definitely crazy, but like I said, Amber, it had to be somebody that don't follow me. Otherwise, they would have known I was talking about a dog. But it had to be somebody that don't follow me, seen my video, and reported it. I miss you too, Shay. I miss all of y'all. I'm so sorry. TikTok has put me on punishment, but I will be back on Thursday. I'm glad you caught one too. Hey, girl. Not Via. Hey there. So yes, I'm gonna get this story time ready. I'm just waiting, letting you guys get y'all popcorn, tea, soda, drinks, your boo. Call your family members, let them know I'm finna go on. I know, right? They need to go on and give me a TV show. Y'all, girl, if I had a TV show, that should have been nothing like all these TV shows that's on TV, where you have to take like a whole year and a half break, maybe like coming back in 13 years. My shit wouldn't be like that. Every day, all day, it'd be stories. I'm glad you back too. Not TikTok is bored without me. That dial, stay here. Oh my goodness, y'all are a mess. I love you guys so much though. Yes. Maybe it's best auntie small because Hollywood is horrible. Yeah, you right. You are so right. Okay, y'all got everything. If you got everything, please like the live so I know you guys are ready. Hey, Bobo. Not ready. I ate earlier. Okay. Glad you made it. I'm so sorry. I'll be back on Thursday. Yeah, this story comes from a fan, but I definitely can't give this fan name because they were an employee. So I definitely can't give up no information on this person for this story that I received. Oh, you cooking some hamburgers? Put me one up. Put me one in the microwave. So yeah, this comes from an employee that worked at Lake Lanier, so I'm not allowed to disclose any information. But this employee was working at Lake Lanier as like a custodian. He cleaned up, got all the stuff out the wave pool that people left behind. You know, when people go swimming, shit come out their pockets. So with his job to basically clean up, y'all cousin is starving, pass one of them burgers on around. And one of them burgers and popcorn on around. Your cousin hungry, she's starving. So yeah, like I was saying, this person, let's see, we're gonna call him Steve. Yes, you finally caught alive, and I'm about to get started. So like I said, this person, we're gonna call him Steve. Steve was a former employee at Lake Lanier. He basically got all the stuff out of the wave pools. If people left things in the lockers, he would clean the lockers out, stuff like that. So So this particular day, he was supposed to go to work, but he didn't go to work. He swapped shifts with somebody else, so somebody was supposed to work for him, but this person didn't come in. So they called Steve at the last minute and told him, since that person didn't come in, he needed to come in and do his job. Steve said he was like an hour away from Lake Lanier. He told the job it's gonna be like an hour, hour and a half before I get there. They're like, cool, fine, do whatever you need to do, lock up when you're done. Steve says, fine. Steve says because there be a lot of weird shit happening at Lake Lanier, he invited a friend, a guy friend, to go with him so he could try to help clean up and they can move this shit a little faster and won't have to be there no longer than they have to. Y'all gotta forgive the noise in the background. Bam got this new toy and he just going bananas about it. So so he called his friend, we're gonna call this friend Rico. So he calls Rico and he asks Rico, I need to go do this job. And I gladly, what I'm saying, give you a couple dollars for going with me. But can you go with me, what I'm saying, so I can kind of do this shit real fast, get out of there. And Rico like, yeah, that's cool. I go with you. So he goes and pick up Rico. And they go on to Lake Lanier. So they get there. And it's damn near nighttime. It's like maybe 7:30. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really dark. It's still light outside. It ain't really dark, but it's getting dark. So he gets there, and the first thing he start with is the wave pool. He goes into the wave pool to start cleaning out the wave pool. He said the wave pool has always creeped him out because there has been plenty of incidences to happen at wave pools, some deaths. So he's always creeped out when he go in the wave pool, but that's where he started first because he felt like, get that shit out the way, I can go on and do what I need to do. Okay. So Rico tell him, while you doing that shit, I'ma chill in the car and wait on you. What you gonna do? Shit, smoke, talk to my bitch. I'ma chill in the car and I'm wait on you. He like, but I called you to come out here and help me. Rico like, I ain't dumb. I already know the rumors about Lake Lanier. I wasn't going in there with you. I'm gonna sit out here and I'm gonna keep an eye on you from here, but I'm not going in there with you. And he like, come on, Rico, man. I told you I'm gonna pay you and everything, man. I just need you to come in here. You can go in the women's bathroom, clean that shit up real quick, get any tissue you see on the floor, get that shit up, throw in the trash, grab the trash bag, come on up out. That's all you need to do. And Rico like, nah, that shit don't sound safe either. He like Rico, he begging Rico, like, Rico, come on, man. It's gonna take me all night to do this shit. You wanna be out here when it get dark? Rico thought about that shit. Rico like, women bathroom this way? Yeah, it's that way. So Rico decides to help. Because like I said, Rico was picked up. So Rico ain't driving. This is his ride, and he don't want to be out here at nighttime, so you better get his ass in there and help. So Rico goes into the women's bathroom, and he's cleaning up. And Steve says Rico basically cleaned all the stalls, made sure wasn't no trash or nothing in the damn bathroom. He said while he's in the wave pool, he's underwater getting shit from under the water, and he said it sounded like he could hear something. He didn't know what it was, but he could hear something under the water. So he was like, he stood up. When he stood up, Rico is running his ass into the wave pool. Phone in his pocket, keys in his hand, blood in his hand, cigarettes in his pocket. Rico is running into the goddamn wave pool. He like, what the fuck going on? Wait a minute, Rico, what you doing? Rico like, bro, it's somebody in the fucking bathroom. Somebody else up here working with you? He like, no, ain't nobody up here working. That's why I brought your ass up here with me. Ain't nobody in the fucking bathroom, bro. He like, bro, somebody in the bathroom. He like, Rico, ain't nobody in the fucking bathroom. It's just me and you here. He like, you clearly just ran over here to this fucking wave pool to get me, so I went in the bathroom with you. There's nobody in the bathroom. You just tripping, bro. Like, just because you know it be weird shit going on, don't psych yourself out, man. Just go on and do what you need to do. Rico like, fuck that shit, man. Somebody's in the fucking bathroom. So at that point, Steve like, oh my God. Okay, so why you think it's somebody in the bathroom? Rico like, I'm in there, clean the stalls. I go stall by stall. I go in every last one of these stalls. I clean this shit out. I come put the trash in the trash can. He like, I grab the trash bag and I'm getting ready to walk out. And he said, I heard the stall door close. He like, they was already closed, but it sounded like it closed again. So he like, he turned around and he looked over. He turned around and he looked over to the stall and he was like, hello, you know what I'm saying? He like, did nobody say nothing? He said, then he bit down and he started going through the stall, looking up under the stall, and he said he seen feet in one of the fucking stalls. He said that shit scared him because ain't nobody supposed to be there. It's supposed to be just him and Steve there, that's it. Steve didn't say nothing about another fucking co-worker or anybody else that was still here. So That instantly fucked Rico up. So Rico like, excuse me, I'm cleaning up the bathroom. You need anything? You know what I'm saying? And he like, nobody say nothing. So Rico like, he's still looking up under the stall at the feet. And he walking up on the stall like, excuse me, man, we closed. You ain't supposed to be in here. And he like, the feet were just there. Rico said, so he stood up and opened the stall, you know what I'm saying? Like pushed the stall in. He was like, what about in the fucking stall? At that point, that's when Rico come sprinting his ass out the bathroom right into the wave pool with all his valuables in his fucking pocket. Like at this point, we don't give a fuck about the iPhone. We don't give a fuck about the money. We don't give a fuck about the car keys if we drop them bitches in the process of running. Rico didn't give a fuck about none of that. So he like, Rico, man, you tripping, man. You ain't see nobody in there. Rico swears he saw somebody in there. So Steve was like, fine, man, just help me clean out the goddamn wave pool. Then he like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm gonna sit over here and wait for you to get done. Then we can go to the next spot together. I'm not going nowhere else by myself. Okay, cool. So Steve go on in, finish cleaning out the goddamn pool. He gets to the wave pool part. Now, mind you, ain't nothing supposed to be on in this goddamn water park. Everything's supposed to be out because everybody is gone. Steve and Rico are the only two here. Steve is the only one that work here. Rico came as a friend to help Steve out. So ain't nobody operating shit. Ain't nobody turning shit on. None of this shit is supposed to be going on, period. So Steve goes down to where the waves come out. Now, if you've ever been to Lanier wave pool, you know that shit sound like a thunderstorm before the waves kick in. That shit be like, and then these big fucking waves start pushing out at you. So Steve is in there, clean the goddamn wave pool. Wave pool is calm as shit, except for what Steve is doing himself, you know, making waves himself, cleaning shit. So he had to go to the deep end because Steve said he saw something in the water. It was black. He said it like it was about the size of his fist. So he was going down to clean that shit because if he leave it down now, he'd get in trouble for the shit. So he said he goes down to pick up whatever the fuck he thought the black shit was. He said when he got to the bottom to grab the black shit, his hand was going through it. Like it was just smoke or some shit. But it was still in the same form of a circle, but his hand just kept going through. He couldn't like pick it up. He couldn't do none of that shit. He could not understand that shit. Like, what the fuck is this? He couldn't grab it. It was like water, just black. And it's in that same spot, in the same shape. It's not moving. You can stick your fingers through and just grab, and this shit is standing in the same form. He could not understand that shit. Like, what the fuck is that? Next thing Steve know, he hears the thunder. And the waves start. Now, this shit is not supposed to be going on because, like I said, nobody else is there. But the waves start. So Steve is swimming. Steve is swimming his ass off, trying to get back to the shallow end of the fucking wave pool. Of course, when he comes up, these waves push his ass back down. When he's pushed down, he feels like this. Like he said, he felt like the waves were kind of like rotating to build themselves, but he kind of like got pulled into that. So he's feeling himself being pulled into making of these waves to come out and shit. And every time he got like away from the wave, that should have pulled him back in again. And he said he went through like a couple seconds of that until he just like swam to the left away from, I guess the little suction area is to pull the water back in. He swam out of that. He got down to where Rico was. When he got to Rico, Rico is chilling. Rico is sitting there smoking a fucking blunt, kicking it. He got his feet all up on the goddamn chairs. He chilling. He like, Steve get up out the water choking. He coughing. Rico like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, who cut on the fucking waves? Rico like, what goddamn waves, bruh? The fucking wave pool. He's still choking. Fucking wave pool. Who cut the fucking wave pool on? Steve, Rico like, bruh, the fucking wave pool been on. What is you talking about? And Steve like, bro, the wave pool was on. You didn't hear the thunder? You supposed to hear that shit from all the way out here. You should be able to hear the thunder. Like, in Lake Lanier, you can tell when the fucking wave pool finna start. No matter what part of the fucking park you in, you can tell when that shit finna start because thunder is so loud. So he like, bro, you sitting right here in front of this shit. You didn't hear that thunder? You didn't see the waves? And Rico like, nah, bro, I ain't seen shit. I ain't heard no thunder, I ain't seen no lightning, none of that shit. Like, no, nothing. You was just over there in the fucking water cleaning it out. And he was like, nah, bro, you had to hear that. And they were bickering about that shit. And then Rico like, I told you some shit going on. And Steve like, nah, man, somebody cut the fucking wave pool on. I ain't tripping. Bro, you tripping. Fuck it, man. So now they gotta get all these goddamn rafts that are just left out around the area of the fucking park. They gotta collect the rafts. put the little rounds or the little inner tube, little circle inner tubes and shit, collecting all them motherfuckers and putting them where they supposed to go. And he tell Rico, you clear the left side of the pole, I clear the right side of the fucking pole. Rico like, hell nah, we gonna do this shit together. Rico was not feeling that shit. Rico, I don't have to tell y'all Rico was black. I ain't even gotta tell y'all Rico was black. Rico was not feeling that shit. But Steve like, bro, we gotta get this shit done. Once we get this shit done, we can go. Rico like, bro, some shit that already happened to me that you tell me I'm tripping about. And there's some shit that happened to you that I'm telling you tripping about. We don't need to separate. I don't think separating would be a good idea right now. But Steve like, bro, we ain't got that much time. He look at the watch, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be out of here in like 15 minutes. Ain't going to take that long. Run around, get everything we need to get. Rico adamant about that shit. Rico like, no. But he like, come on, man. Come on, bro. We going to do this, then we going to leave, and we going to do all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? I think splitting up is always a dumb thing too, but I mean, they were trying to cover more ground. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to get that shit done faster than just them going together to do this shit. It would have took all night, because Lanier Water Park is big, so it would have took all night for them to do that shit. So Rico like, bro, man, all right, I'm finna hurry up and do this shit. You just hurry up and meet me back right here, so we can just leave. You ain't gotta do shit else. He like, nah, we done did everything. Yeah, we just need to do this shit right here, and we can leave. Bet. Rico go his way, Steve go his way. Two different stories. Y'all ready? Because the story finna split up. Steve goes off to his side. He's getting in the tubes that he see. Steve gets around to where the women bathroom is. On the left side, right, on the left side of the building, Steve sees a woman. She's wet. She's in a bathing suit. Her hair is wet. And she's standing there like she's lost. So Steve sees her in the distance, and he's like, hey, excuse me. Hey, the park is closed. You can't be here. And the lady don't say shit. She just keep her back to Steve, and she don't say shit. Hair's wet like she just got out the fucking water. Steve gets a little closer. Excuse me. You can't be here. Are you okay? Do you need help? Lady still didn't say shit. So Steve turns to put the inner tube that he did have had down. Turn around and ask the lady if she need help again. And when he turned around, she was gone. Pause for Steve. Rico going over. He's collecting the inner tubes over by the slides, the water slides and shit like that. As Rico's collecting the inner tubes, Rico hears a person in the slide saying they need help. Help me. So Rico like, what the fuck is going on? So he say, Steve, is that you? You need help? Person didn't say shit. So Rico peeks over by the slide, and all he sees is the top of a head. He can't see the person because it's getting dark, y'all. So all he see is like hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pretty much, Quan. You late. So yeah, all he could see was hair. And he like, hey, Steve, you good? You stuck or something? You okay? And the person is like, help me. Please help me. Pause for Rico. Back to Steve. Steve don't see the woman no more, so Steve picks up his inner tubes and he go on about his merry motherfucking way. He's taking the inner tubes where they gotta go. He's taking the inner tubes where they gotta go, hanging them up on the sides where they need to be. And as he turns around to get ready to go back, here's this lady again. She's off in the distance, but she still got her bathing suit on, and she's standing there with her back to Steve. Steve said no matter how many times he saw this lady, her back was always to him. He never seen her face. So Steve began to walk up on the lady. Hey, excuse me, the park is closed. You can't be here. The lady don't say nothing. As Steve gets closer to this lady and says it again, she starts to cry. She starts to like whimper. Her back is still to him. He said he saw her shoulders moving like, like this is what he sees. He hears the crying, you know what I'm saying? So he assumes something wrong. Freeze. Back to Rico. Rico's over at the slide. Rico see the top of the head right here. He's at, hey, Steve, is that you? I know, right? They always here. Steve, is that you? Still didn't say nothing. help me. So know that in this slide, the water is not on. They do not leave that water just rushing over fucking night. No, the water is turned off. So this slide is dry. So if anybody's on this fucking slide, oh my goodness, the burn that'll be on your body from trying to goddamn coast through that shit with no water. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So when Rico hears "help me" again, it sounds like a kid voice to him. It sounds like a child. So Rico's in panic mode, like, oh shit, it's a baby in this fucking slide. Somebody left and they didn't realize they done left the fucking baby at the slide. So as Rico noticed that he hears the baby's voice, he screams out, "Steve, I need your help." Right as Steve about to grab this woman. When Steve gets ready to grab this woman, he hears Rico go, "Steve, I need your help." He looks back, this bitch is gone. Steve know he's not losing his mind. At this point, he's backing up real fucking slow, because this bitch ain't just popping up here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's creeped the fuck out now. So he backing up real slow when he hear Rico says again, "Steve, I need your help." So he turns around and he runs. He like, where you at? Like, he's screaming over the park, "Where you at?" Because he don't know where Rico is. All you know is Rico went to the left, he went to the right. Hey, baby. So he don't know where the hell he is. Right. Steve is the person that told the story to me. So he's ready to find Rico. He runs over to that side. He like, "Rico, where you at?" Rico like, "I'm in the bathroom." He runs to the bathroom. "Where you at?" Standing in front of the bathroom, because you got that men's side and then you got that women's side. And it's like, "Where you at?" And he like, "I'm in the women's bathroom." So Steve says he goes into the women's bathroom looking for Rico. He runs in like, "Rico, you good? Where you? Rico." And he don't see nobody. But he do see feet under this stall. So he's assuming that's Rico. Rico, you good? He started to beat on the stall. Rico. If it is Rico ain't saying a goddamn thing. Hey, baby. Rico ain't saying shit. So he like, unlock the door. At that point, he trying to get in the stall. He cannot get in the stall. He is pushing. Like, now he done came up with a decision. His ass finna climb under this stall, because the way Rico is screaming, something got to be wrong. Like, my home, but this is a dude. This is a whole man. He wouldn't just be hollering like this if wasn't nothing wrong. So Steve is in panic mode trying to get to this, up under this goddamn stall to get in this where Rico is. So he goes to bend down to go up under the stall, and he see the feet, and then you hear Rico again, "Steve, help me." And that shit coming from outside the bathroom. So Steve look back to like outside the bathroom, like, what the fuck? And by the time he looked back under the stall, he said somebody grabbed his fucking hand and pulled him. He had his head up, so when they pulled him, his head like slapped that stall door, and then, you know, boom, and his ass was just like, it let go. Whatever the fuck it was, let him go. He jumped up, grabbed his arms. He said at that point, he kicked that goddamn stall door open, and it was nobody in the fucking stall. So that's when he started kicking in all the stall doors to see, did this motherfucker slide under the stall doors to get to another stall. He kicked in all them goddamn doors and wasn't nobody in there. He actually had the whole handprint. Like, he said he would grab so hard the finger was indented in his fucking hand. He said he jumped up, ran out the bathroom, and he screamed out, "Rico, where you at?" And that's when he heard Rico screaming from over by the slides. So he runs over to where Rico is by the slides, and Rico is in the fucking slide, y'all. Rico is holding on to the slide, the top part of the fucking slide. And he like, what the fuck is going on? And Rico's like, "Help me." Rico is being pulled by his feet. Now, Steve cannot see what the fuck is around this curve. All he knows is his homeboy is being pulled. You can see Rico's fingers like damn near sliding, and he's trying to hold. Like, this boy, come on now. This boy should be able to hold his own body weight. Like, Rico ain't a fat dude. Rico should be able to fucking hold his own body weight. But Rico is like being pulled, and he cannot get his grip. He is begging for Steve to help him. Steve grab his arm, both of the his like around his wrist areas, and he get to pulling. And he said he felt something pulling Rico. It wasn't like Rico's body weight was pulling him down. No, something was actually pulling Rico's legs to like tug back at Steve. So he's like kicking Rico, like he was kicking at whatever the fuck had his feet. You know, Steve is screaming, hey, let him go. Hey, Hood, let him go. Like he is screaming for this shit. Rico done started crying at this point. Cause Rico like, he flipping the fuck out. Rico is crying. Like he is crying. This grown ass man is crying. And they are steady pulling to get Rico ass out of this dry ass slide. Cause if he go down, boy, the burn is gonna be awful. And ain't no telling what the fuck is pulling Rico's feet. So he don't want to go down because he don't know what the fuck is down now. So he is just crying and begging Steve to like pull harder. Please pull harder, man. Please, please get me out of here. Please. And Steve said he had to put one of his feet against the goddamn pole and yank on Rico's ass. He said when he yanked on Rico, he seen hands on Rico's ankle. And you know what I'm saying? It like let go of Rico as he pulled Rico up. Rico was crying. He was trying to ask Rico what the fuck was going on. Rico got the fuck on. Rico shot past him, damn near knocked him. Steve died in the motherfucking steps backwards. Rico shot his ass straight out of the fucking water park. Like at this point, fuck the inner tubes, fuck your job. Unemployment is paying real good right about now because I'm not finna stay and help you finish shit else at this. Like Rico didn't say shit, he just cried and ran. So Steve ran too. He didn't even get the rest of the fucking inner tubes. He left all that shit the way it was and he ran too. He ran behind Rico. Rico ran out the gate. Steve ran out the gate, jumped in the car, asking Rico what was going on. Rico was beating on the fucking dashboard like go, 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 go. Like he didn't want to talk. He just wanted to get the fuck out of there. He like go, go, go. And Steve started trying to ask him like what happened. He like, bro, just go. He is beating on that shit as if he sees something chasing this damn car that's about to get them. Like Rico is crying and beating on the dashboard about to tear this man dashboard up like go, 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 go. So Steve takes off, burning rubber, getting the fuck up out of Lanier. So he gets up out of there. They get on the expressway, and you know he trying to get Rico to calm down. Like, what's going on, Rico? And Rico is just like crying and he's shaking, and he just didn't want to talk at that time. Like Rico didn't want to talk, and then he was like when they got back to Rico's house, he was trying to give Rico the money that he told Rico he gonna pay him for helping, and Rico wouldn't even reach for the money. He just kept sitting in the car, and he just kept, he like every time Rico back his eyes, tears just fell down his face, and Rico just like stuck. He had his hands in his mouth. He was staring at the goddamn dashboard like he wasn't talking the whole ride. He didn't talk nothing. Rico was just, every time he bat his eyes, he would cry. Like every time, tears, tears. Tears. And he was like, Rico, calm down. So he said he fired up a blunt. And you know what I'm saying? Hit the blunt, gave Rico the blunt. Rico hit the blunt a couple times, you know. Got into about, when they got about half the blunt fade, that's when Rico was like, that's some bullshit. And he was like, you good? And Rico like, man, that's some bullshit. And he was like, are you good though? Because bro, you scared the fuck out of me. You started running, you ain't been talking. Are you good? And Rico was like, bro, that's some bullshit. He was like, I heard the shit, but I never thought, but he was like, that was some bullshit. And he just like, Rico, what happened? And Rico was like, basically, he was standing over there getting the getting the tubes and shit so he can help clean up. And he said he saw a head of somebody in the tube in the slide asking for help. He said he thought it was a baby. He thought somebody had left a baby at the fucking water park, and the Lanier people just didn't know that this child was in this goddamn slide and turned the water off and shit. And he was like, when he went down to ask, he was like, he, you know, got down on his knees to kind of like stretch down and like see what the fuck it was. And he was like, are you okay? And it was just like, help me. And Rico said he didn't want to go down the damn slide head first. So he decided he was going to go down feet first and slide himself down to where this child was to try to help this child up. Well, Rico said when he got on his stomach And he was like this, and he got to the point to where he was like this to slide down where the child was. That's when that shit grabbed his leg. He said it was not a baby, it was not a child. He said it had hands and nails that was pinching into his fucking ankles because it had him so fucking tight. He said he knew it wasn't a baby. That's when he started trying to pull himself up. Every time he pulled up, that shit got stronger and pulled and like tried to snatch him down, like it was trying to snatch his hands loose. That's when he started screaming for Steve, like really screaming. At that point, that's when Steve was in there looking at the motherfucking legs up on the style. Yeah, because Rico ass was finna be snatched the fuck up. Rico said that shit felt like it was trying to pull him off the slide. Like, if he'd have went down that slide, you probably would have never seen Rico ass again. Like, Rico said he was holding on for dear life. You know, Steve, that's what he told Steve, like he was holding on for dear life. And Steve, he held on as long as he could. He was like, but by the grace, boy, he was like, you showed up and you caught me, bro. He was like, you grabbed my arm before that shit pulled me. He was like, but it was not a child. He said, Steve said Rico pulled his pants leg up and he had indents. Like, you know how you stick your nails in somebody's arm or something real fucking hard and it leave them prints? Rico had red ass motherfucking prints, it like nail prints in both of his fucking legs. Like Rico was shook. Rico was shook. And Steve said they smoked that blunt, rolled up another one, went and got some liquor, came back, drunk half of that before Rico said his family has always told him about Lake Lanier, but they always thought it was some bullshit. Rico said it was always his uncle that everybody in the family thought was crazy. They used to tell him little shit that went on out there at Lake Lanier. He was like, but he never believed that shit because whenever he went to people about that shit, folks were like, nah, that shit ain't real. That shit just made up. Ain't nobody ever, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody discounted everything that Rico relative told him about Lake Lanier. And Rico always was like, I just thought the motherfucker was Looney Tunes. Hey, Christopher. Rico was like, I just always thought the motherfucker was Looney Tunes and making that shit up. You know what I'm saying? When he used to talk about it, he was like, I never took any of that shit serious, what he said. He was like, when he used to sit down and talk about that shit, we used to laugh and make fun of him. Because nobody ever believed that shit. He was like, well, boy, tonight, boy, I found out. He was looking at Steve. He was like, boy, I found out tonight, boy. That relative one line about nothing. He was like, all that shit is real. All that shit about it being hunted. All that, he was like, all that shit is real. He was like, and then Steve said, he kind of didn't want to tell him what happened to him. He was like, that was just gonna further freak Rico ass out. But you know, he had to let Rico know what happened to him to kind of like confirm that Rico wasn't tripping on what he saw. Like, bro, you wasn't tripping because it was a woman that kept popping up and disappearing and popping up. Then the bitch grabbed my arm and he showed Rico his arm and he seen the damn fingerprints and shit on his arm. And Rico was like, bro, that's some bullshit, man. So, because Steve decided to rush out that motherfucking water park along with Rico and not clean up or lock it, Steve is now a former employee of Lake Lanier Water Park because of that incident. Steve, I asked Steve, you know, I asked Steve, you know, would he have stayed and finished cleaning up had it just been him? And he was like, probably not. It's okay, well, what about, you know, the fact that Rico ran, that didn't mean you had to run. I mean, that was your fucking job. It was your job to clean up, you know what I'm saying? Like, they pay you to do this shit. So why didn't you just stay and, you know, collect the tools that Rico ass didn't get and let Rico sit in the car until you got done? And he was just like, I couldn't leave my homeboy like that. The way Rico was running and crying, he was like, he had never seen Rico look like that before. He said him and Rico grew up together, went to high school together, played football together. He was like, him seeing Rico take some hits to the head hard and never cry about that shit. He said, but to see his homeboy flip the fuck out like that and turn into Usain Bolt and he was crying like hell. He said, I knew that shit was for real and I couldn't stick around and make him wait because something was really wrong. So he was like, it slipped his mind that he was even supposed to, you know, lock up. He was like, I just ran out and closed the door and jumped in the car with Rico. He totally forgot he had a job to do there. All he knew was his best friend, damn near since childhood, was crying. Something he's never really seen him do unless he got ass whooping. But other than that, he said he had seen Rico break his arm before on skateboard, and he had seen Rico take heavy hits to the fucking head during football practice, and Rico ain't never cried. He said so to see Rico shed no motherfucking tears like that, he said that shit kind of like scared him. He knew something was really wrong, so that's what made him run out without finishing his fucking job, leaving all Lanier shit open to the public, you know what I'm saying, for free, because he wanted to make sure his home was straight. He said after that happened, you know, he that next morning he got the phone call from his boss man, like what the fuck happened. You know, it was really dirty over by the slides. All the floats, like inner tubes, was still over there by the slides and shit. And he was telling his boss, you know, something weird kind of happened out there, and it slipped my mind to lock up. And his boss was like, yeah, I've heard that before. That's just the excuse that lazy people use. And he like, what do you mean you heard that before? He was like, you ain't the first one to, you know, run out on your job and then blame it on the problem, the paranormal. This is what his boss is doing. Blame it on the supernatural, you know. That's always you guys' excuse. You're just lazy. That's what he told Steve. You're just lazy. You're just too lazy to take your ass over there and finish cleaning up. And because you are too lazy and don't want to take ownership for your laziness, you come up with the excuse that supernatural, paranormal type shit is going on and it stopped me from doing my job. Like his boss was like, didn't want to hear that shit at all. Boss didn't, not even a little bit. He went, Oh, you did? Butterfingers too? Thank you. Okay. You brought some drink? Come on, I'm gonna drink. Please. That's fucked up. No, I don't want banned water. That's banned water. So his boss, his boss was saying that you ain't the first one to, you know, use that as an excuse for your laziness. Like, motherfucker, give me a list of these other people that said this shit because we need to talk because you on some bullshit. And the boss man was like, I've, you know, cocky and shit. I've been out here several times all by myself and, you know, nothing's ever happened and I've never had anything weird or supernatural to happen to me. Yet it seemed like all you kids, every time you guys got to work at night, it's always a problem or it's always something supernatural. Really? Right, I know he lied like you ain't never seen nothing. Nothing. And Steve was like, he was really pissed off about that shit. He was like, he went off on the boss. Steve was like, so you mean to tell me all these people that don't know each other got the same fucking story and we all just making this shit up? Like, I don't know the last motherfucker that ran out on the job, but the last motherfucker that ran out on the job got the same fucking excuse I got. How do you explain that shit? That's just coincidental, huh, between me and that person. Well, what about the several other fucking people that ran out on this job? All that shit was coincidental, all us seeing the same shit and you never seeing nothing? I've never seen anything. I've been working for Lake Lanier 15 years and I've never seen a goddamn thing move around here that ain't supposed to move. Like, yeah, and Steve was just like, he had it. He was like, basically the dude was calling him a lie and everybody that came before him a lie. And, you know, he wasn't going to keep doing that shit. So they pretty much let Steve ass go. You know, when Steve got ready to be like, fuck this shit, I don't want to deal with this job no more. He's like, oh, it's fine because your ass was getting fired today anyway. You left the park open. You didn't do your job. You failed to do your commitment. So we were gonna let you go anyway today. So that's fine. So Steve ended up losing his fucking job. But him and Rico is still best friends, close as hell, was at each other's wedding and everything. They talk about that story around their wives. They wives, like they always talk about their damn story. Like the wives can pretty much tell y'all the damn story. They've heard it so many times. So yeah, Rico's never been back, even when somebody has offered to pay for him to go. Steve said after that happened to him, he has never took his family. He, like, after he stopped working there and seeing the shit that he's seen, he's never took his family, not once. And he said his kids, you know, friends, Be like, they going out there, is it all right if his kids go? And he'd be like, no. I'm like, Steve, you don't let the babies go? He like, no, no, no. Every time their friends come over and ask, can they go to Lake Lanier? I tell them, hell no. That's exactly how he said it. I said, I don't blame you. I tell him the exact same fucking thing. He was like, no, no, because all it takes is for one of his kids to see some shit and they say something to the wrong motherfucking people. Now we all looking Looney Tunes in this motherfucking house. What are you teaching the baby at home? Why is she thinking things like this is happening? You know how the school get, honey. Why is your daughter thinking, no, 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 you will not send my child to school looking all fucking Fruit Loops. No, we good. That's one experience she will live without having it and be okay with not experiencing it. Now, when she get older, it's her prerogative. She can do whatever the fuck she want to do. She can go on out there and create her own goddamn ghost story from some shit happening to her. He like, but right now, as long as they're in my care, no. They're never going. So, you are so welcome, Krista. So, yes, Steve was officially fired for leaving everything open. Rico and him continue to be homeboys. They just never went back to Lake Lanier. I guess that was like a homie to homie promise. We ain't never doing that shit again. So they've never been back. Hey, baby. Their kids had never been for the first time. Probably won't ever go. Thank you. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Steve switched shifts with somebody else. So Steve wasn't even supposed to be working that night. Somebody else was supposed to be working for Steve, but that person didn't show up. And that's how Steve ended up showing up that day. And it was late. He said he was like an hour away from Lake Lanier, and it was already getting dark when they called him. So it was about 7:30. So he went on in to try to do the damn job because he said, according to, the way Mr. Buckety Bucks was talking shit, he made it seem like, well, it's your responsibility to make sure the person you swap with show up. And if they don't show up, you're going to be penalized for it because it was your job in the first fucking place. So that's how he pretty much spent it to Steve ass. And that's the only reason Steve said he went out there when he did go out there, because he didn't want to lose his fucking job. But Mr. Buckety Bucks was talking shit. So he went on out there to try to do his damn job. But he was like, he's never been back again. Right. He said he's never been back again. And there were several, co-workers that quit the damn job when shit happened to them. Like, you ain't got to worry about firing me. I quit. So it been a lot of people before Steve that has quit due to some paranormal, supernatural type shit going on that Mr. Buckety Bucks ain't never seen in all his 15 fucking years of working at Lake Lanier. So I felt bad for Steve. I told him I was so sorry he went down like that. But Steve said that was God. This is what Steve told me. Steve said that was God because it moved him into a better place financially and a better job, doing something that he loves to do. So basically, Steve said he don't work. He does his hobby for a living because he loved his job. He was like, had he stayed with Lake Lanier and they bullshit, he would have never got that blessing that fell into his lap with the job, his dream job that he's always wanted. So he looked at it like it was God. God moved that bullshit out the way for some better. So it wasn't no love lost, when he got fired. It was all for good reason. And he was like, I didn't do my job. I was not finna do my job. After that happened, he wasn't finna do his job no more. Shay, here you go again. Y'all know it. Because I told y'all when it started to get like around this Halloween time, I'm going to start doing them haunted tours. So Lake Lanier does have a haunted tour. Lake Lanier does have a haunted tour. So a bitch will be going. I will be going. That's the only way I will be going. I will be going, y'all, because we going to get the real low-down fucking juicy details that, won't put on Google. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. See, I'm not getting in no water or anything like that. I'm going to be surrounded by other people and, because you know how I am. I'm going to be surrounded around other people. So if any ghosts or anything like that show up for Auntie ass, I got a bunch of people to push in the way. Self-preservation. Self-preservation. Who gonna tell the story if I get snatched? So I got a bunch of people to throw to distract the ghost till I get back to my car and make it home. But yes, the plan is to do, yes, I'm gonna be doing my haunted tours and they're gonna be live. They're gonna be live. So you guys can go with me. So you guys can hear the juicy details too. We're gonna find out what happened. And we're not only doing Lake Lanier. Oh no, boo. We are gonna fuck Georgia up. We are doing Lake Lanier. We're gonna do Stone Mountain as well, because Stone Mountain does have a haunted tour. Gainesville, we're also gonna do that one as well. Y'all, we are gonna be hitting a haunted tour like every week. Like every week. Cause yeah, y'all are all going with me on live. And we gonna do this shit together because that's what this family does. We encounter that shit together. So yes, most definitely that's what we're gonna be doing. When it get closer to Halloween, because I'm finna start checking these tickets, seeing what all tours they got in Georgia. I definitely want to do Savannah, Georgia. I want to go see that room. You gotta pay. You gotta sign a waiver to stay in. I don't want to stay in there. I just want to go see it. So, right. Yes. So that is the plan. I can definitely do it on my YouTube and everything. I am good, babe. How are you and that? Yes. So we're gonna do these haunted tours, people. This shit is about to crank up around Halloween, y'all. Y'all know that shit is gonna be getting bigger and bigger. We gotta do it big, y'all, for Halloween. So I'm definitely gonna hit Lanier and I'm taking y'all with me. That's gonna be that's gonna be our shit, y'all. We gonna go. Right. I'm not gonna push nobody into no ghosts. I ain't gonna do none of that. But we are definitely gonna hit that Lake Lanier. We are definitely gonna hit that Stone Mountain hunting tour. We gonna hit all the hunting tours. Like that's gonna be my Halloween hunting tours. That's what I'm gonna be doing. All the month of October. A hunted tour every week on live with the fam. Cause I love y'all like that. Think a bitch won't? Please. Even if they say no recording, I ain't recording my family on the phone. This FaceTime. Cause just like we got Bam in Walmart, we gonna get the fam on the goddamn ghost tours. For free. So I hope you guys enjoyed y'all's story tonight, cause I definitely enjoyed giving it to you guys. And I will also be back on TikTok on Thursday with another haunted story, of course. Just for the family members that didn't catch it over there, but they'll always be able to come over here and check it out. It's okay, Annette. My live is recorded, so you can always go over to my page and click my live, and it'll be right there. You can watch the whole story, boo.
Can I get some?
Get some what?
Your drink.
Why you just didn't get you some drink?
I don't know.
That's your daddy.
I asked him twice this week. Isn't that enough?
Nope.
Isn't that like
No, it's not. So
I
yes,
did my bare
no, no.
minimum. I
So
did.
yeah,
I did. When
no,
Bam said
no,
that's when
no.
look when Bam
So that's
said
what.
that.
So that's what we're gonna be doing, you guys. I love you guys. Yes, I'll be back on TikTok on Thursday. I will be off punishment on Thursday. Um, I'm gonna do a haunted fan story live that they welcome me back to TikTok. I love you back, Brittany. And I'm also gonna do my PSA commercial on TikTok about bullying dogs, baby mamas. Yes, it's gonna be very professional. I have my hair all cute and I'm gonna be very professional. And I'm gonna make my very sarcastic ass commercial about how TikTok do not allow bullying of my dog's baby mama. And for 35 cents a day, you can pay for this bitch some TikTok time to tell her side of the story. But yeah, so look forward to that on Thursday. I'll see you guys later. uh, wait, what, Auntie? What you mean? What are you talking about? What happened, Brittany? Right, and I'm not gonna forget the song, Christopher. I'm not gonna get the song. I'm not gonna forget the song. I'm gonna have that song all in the background. I ain't lying. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so professional looking. I'm gonna have Bam out there and everything in the video. Watch. Watch. I'll be like, and see, all he wanted to do was live his life. But because his baby mama won't let him live his best life, I am banned. TikTok takes this very seriously. Yes, that's the song right there. The In the Arms of Angel. You know when you see those commercials, them little Peter commercials with the dolls that be shivering and hungry and shaking and shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know that little song they play in the background? That's the song I'm gonna have in the background of my PSA. Stop bullying. Hashtag Lola got a life too. Hashtag let Lola live. Hashtag yeah. Because obviously TikTok didn't realize they banned me over bullying a goddamn dog. So I'm going to let it be known. I'm going to help TikTok figure it out. And I'm going to make my whole PSA commercial to let them know. So when they see that shit, I hope it gets reported because then somebody got to look at that shit. And when they see that shit, they're going to be like, damn, what is she talking about? Yeah, go on through my page, boo. I'm telling you. Hashtag, hashtag, Lola want to tell the truth. Hashtag, we didn't let Lola tell her side. I'm telling you, she's going to be hilarious. Look forward to it because I will be doing it on Thursday. I love you guys. Please stay safe. I know motherfuckers try y'all every day in y'all lives. Give them motherfuckers one more chance. Just spare them one more time before you slap the sleeves off their ass. Give them one more time. Every time you feel like you want to slap the sleeves off a motherfucker, just be like, Lord, give it to me. Just one nerve. That's all I need is just one more nerve so I won't slap the sleeves off this bitch. Co-workers, boss man, all them motherfuckers. Yeah, Just look them in the face and be like, girl, better be glad God gave me one more. Better be glad God gave me one more this morning, because had he not, I was going to slap the sleeves off your punk ass. You came here talking about your goddamn food in the refrigerator again. I promise you, boo. I promise you, boo. You already know Kathy be stealing your goddamn food, but you come in here talking shit to everybody like we all want that raggedy ass meatless lasagna. No. So before she coming now, meatless lasagna Maggie coming up that bullshit and you about ready to slap the sleeves off her ass, you ask God for one more nerve, because she getting on that one. Just ask God for one more to save them and make sure they straight. So I love you guys. Got you gonna pull up on me, okay? I love you guys. You guys stay sweet, stay humble. I love you. Stay safe and social distance. See you guys Thursday on TikTok. Yes, just one more.